Hello and welcome to Elvinley Railways. This is part 2 focusing on my OO9 layout, Lynnbach. I've been doing a lot of work on Lynnbach recently. The lighting can be operated so that you can have day or night, or you can have both. This is a little local produce shop on the platform, which is made from a kit by Model Scene. Some bits of debris lying around I've created from bits of old locos and offcuts and various things. I spent quite a few days working on it. I'd had COVID and so I was confined to the indoors for a while and the weather was pretty poor, so I thought I'd get on with this. I will be displaying it in Manchester in December at the Model Railway Show, so maybe I'll see a few of you there, hopefully. I also run stock, which is HOE as well, which is the European equivalent of OO9. Slightly different scale, but quite compatible really. The sound that you can hear is a soundtrack that I've made for the layout. I used Audacity to piece it all together, and I got the sounds from a website called Pixabay. Brilliant sounds on there. I got all sorts of railway sounds and sounds of various things that are on the layout, like the ice cream cart and the bus and the horses and sheep and various things that you can see on there, you can hear on the soundtrack. There's a few more people dotted around. Spent a few days painting up some of them. There's a little kennel there, which is also part of the Model Scene farmyard kit. A new bus stop, which is from Narrow-Minded Railworks, and a little street name I've added there, as well as the lamps. There's lots of little bits and pieces all over the railway now that I've added to it. And as you can see, there are far fewer trees, and the back scene looks far better. It curves around nicely on the edges. You can see the railway operating properly here as it should. I've just edited it to get rid of my hand operating the points from the levers, which are just in front of the layout. I do have operating signals as well by dipole, but they make a bit of a noise, so I haven't operated them on this video. I use the Dapol Engage uncoupling system, which is just a magnet that you put in the track, and then the couplings respond to that, and you can uncouple quite easily. So if you put one in the loco and one in the wagon, which is next to the loco, it's easy to take the engine off and swap it for another engine. I've used this system for years on my Engage layout Elvinley, and because they're the same pockets, the NEM pockets, it works just as well with OO9. You can see the church easier now. You couldn't really see that before, or the garage and the little scrapyard. They were hard to see before, but you can just about glimpse them now. The railway needed a lot of structural work, so it was stripped down. The back seam was remade, and a lot of the trees had to be stripped out, and a lot of the wiring has been improved, and I've also added better lighting. You can see the switching system for the lights and the plugs just underneath. It did, as I say, take days to do, but it was well worth it in the end. It was a bit of a scary thing to try, but I'm glad I did it. I was never quite happy with it. There was so much about the railway that I was really happy with. I thought it was worth not spoiling the ship for a ha'porth of tar, basically. So these lovely little Clayton diesels were given to me by Vincent Evan from minibuilds.co.uk. There's some of the models that they produce, 3D printed, and they've given to me at the Swansea show, and I was showing my Z gauge layout there. And I've started work on them, but I haven't finished them. I've ordered some chassis from Japan. This is another loco body that was given at the same show by Martin from Merlin's Models. I've known Martin for a little while now, and he produces some amazing stuff. And so I had a go at this as well. As you can see, you'll see the stages of me making this. It's a 109 chassis it requires. This is based on a Moe loco. You see, after some sanding and filing, gave it a bit of an undercoat there. Some of the details I decided to file and sand off to replace with separately fitted parts, such as handrails, and I put a little bit of detail in the cab. There you can see all three of the bodies painted up, and there's the finished article of the Moe loco with a bit of weathering as well. It's come out quite nicely, I think. Nice looking little loco. And here you can see it actually running. I've put a link to minibuilds.co.uk and also a link to Martin's Facebook page for Merlin's models. Those Claytons chassis are amazingly powerful for the size of them. Which brings us to part 3, and my new arrival arrived today, which is a Bachmann Collectors Club wagon. The one on the left's the new one, the one on the right was last year's. They're both lovely models, and sort of exclusive to the Collectors Club. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.